50.99. German shepherds in your cell, niggas shaking you down. You handcuffed butt naked, this shit breaking you down. Taking showers wearing boxes, nigga cover my shank. Cause they'll stab you in your neck while you got soap in your face. Nigga fuck a GED when you ain't never leaving. You wearing brown every day like you quarterback for Cleveland. Only time you really free is when you sleep and dreaming. You feel like God left you stranded, so you stop believing.
What's going on, everyone? This is the inaugural episode of Industry Anxieties, a much needed conversation about dealing with stress and anxiety of individuals inside the entertainment industry. And I'm excited to be able to have this conversation. We're going to have a couple people on right now. We're waiting a little bit for my brother, Mont, who is the A&R of Columbia Records, as well as the good brother, Oschino Vasquez, who, if you guys don't know him, he is a hip-hop legend. But before we get them on, I just want to give a moment of silence to, Takeoff and the families of this brother. We lost a great one. We lost an amazing individual. And this is the reason why platforms like this is needed, to help take away the stigma of, artists not being human. I feel that a lot of times we see hip hop artists and entertainers as not as people, we see them as opportunities. And we've seen that with so many of our brothers in the past, with just even how it's even talked about, how it's even, passed out. And I was looking on, TMZ, I was looking on these blog posts, and the most disturbing thing was they would say, Takeoff dead at 28. Not Takeoff murdered or killed. It was just like, okay, he died. No, he was murdered. He was killed. And I've noticed that this happens so much for the individuals in that industry, the hip hop artists, because they assume that this is going to happen to these individuals. And what that happens, that desensitizes us and makes us feel that it's normal for this to happen. And it's not normal. It's not cool. And what angers me and what disappoints me are individuals who not only, pass this information along, but they take a video and they record it, and now they're passing it all over, Twitter and all these other social sites. And I think people are all about murder porn. I call that murder porn. And what murder porn is watching the death of someone and getting an arousal from that. And we are at a time where this is happening. Think of it. The top 10 on Netflix. What was number one in the top 10 in Netflix for about 3 or 4 weeks? Jeffrey Dahmer. And Jeffrey Dahmer is who? A killer, that person that killed people and ate them. And people love that. We love this in a society. But even more with that, where we are seeing entertainment not only in the fiction, we're seeing it, in real life. People are laughing at individuals like Designer, who was another artist who was heartbroken about the passing of this brother, and people are laughing at him, laughing and saying, "Why is he crying? He's capping," and what concerns me is taking away the humanization of not only a black man but an artist, an entertainer. There we go. Okay, there we go.
What's up, man?
Good brother. How you doing?
Chilling, man. One day at a time.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's all we can do is chill one day at a time, right?
Yes, sir.
So, hey, listen, I appreciate you taking your time and hopping on, brother. You know what I mean? I think this right here important topic and an important platform for us to just talk about. You know, our title is called Industry Anxieties, because there's so much that goes on in this industry that people don't even aren't aware of. And being an artist, it's so difficult because you can't take that mask off. You know,
Yeah, you gotta keep an image up. Yeah, I understand.
that's facts. So I was talking earlier about, you know, to people about, I think that artists are not being humanized. They are seen as an opportunity instead of a person.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's so much easier for people to be recording, you know, the deaths of individuals. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
So before
I mean, for me, when I started getting in the game in the music business, I was straight from the streets. I mean,
yeah,
like even the stuff I was rapping about was all like just my life. You know what I mean?
facts.
So it really wasn't no mask. It was just like, if this don't work, I'm gonna die. I'll go to prison forever. You know what I mean? It was like that. It was that serious. You know what I mean? I come straight from foster homes to juvenile jail to getting certified as an adult. 16 adult prison, shot 9 times, 18. You know what I mean? My shit was real. My shit wasn't no. You know what I mean? My shit a little bit different. So yeah, I was so happy to have some hope that I got on. I was like, you know what I mean? I couldn't take nothing. I couldn't see nothing wrong with it, because where I just came from was so terrible that, you know what I mean? It was all up for me.
That's facts.
You gotta figure, June 27th, 1997, I'm on the ground with, I got shot 9 times, but I got 16 holes in me, right?
Wow.
Then you fast forward 2 years later, I'm getting signed by Jay-Z.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So my shit was like, for me, I was living my dream. You know what I mean?
Listen, for those of you guys who don't know who this is, you guys are living under a rock, but this is the good brother, Oschino Vasquez. He is a rapper, producer, songwriter, part of one of the most influential and legendary groups in history, State Property. That's what I grew up on. And, you know, you guys, I agree. And if people, especially individuals in the music industry, if they don't know who State Property is, they need to do their homework.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta understand. Like we got on before the internet, so we didn't really get to maximize our earning potential because the internet wasn't out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we was touchable. Everybody was still going to their neighborhood, still being in Philly every day. So kids could see us make it, plus still could talk to us and ask us questions. We ain't had nobody we could ask questions. When I was getting signed, I ain't know they was gonna give me 10,000 or $1 million. I ain't know what they was gonna give me. Whatever they was gonna give me, I was taking though.
That's
me. So I was trying to get in the game. I'm like, man, listen, in my head, give me 10,000. I'm gonna go do this. Let me flip this and da, da, da. You know what I mean? But like now, it's like people now just feel entitled. Everybody now just like they supposed to be on. They feel like they famous. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody feel like they're just somebody now. It's like the whole vibe of the world just changed.
It's very different. It's very different.
Yo, it's so for not to be that long ago. Say you go back to 05. It's a whole different world.
Yeah, that's facts.
Just 05.
Just 05. Now, my question, brother, when you said that you were shot 9 times, and that was from a dice game, right?
Yeah.
Now, what just happened today? You know, do you like when you hear stuff like this? Like, does it ever like hit you? Like, damn, like yo.
No, because I mean, like being as though I got older now, like, and I got to live through a lot of stuff. I try to get after that. You know what I mean? But I just know we all die, right?
Yeah.
And while we here, we got to find some type of like light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like everybody gonna go through something. Everybody.
Facts.
I mean, some people gonna go through more stuff than others, but we all gonna go through something. You gotta find a way to enjoy this because it's not forever. But no matter how bad you think you got it, it's not forever. Or how good you got it, it's not forever. You know what I mean? So like, it's a shame he's 28 and it happened to him because I'm like, I know how I feel when you're on the ground knowing you're about to die. Like, and that feeling is like, it's that feeling like, damn, I'm about to die. Like this shit is like, I mean, and I got shot broad daylight, and it was like, you ever been so sleepy you trying to watch a movie but you can't watch it? You keep falling asleep, but you want to see the movie bad as shit. That's how I feel. Like you want to stay woke bad as shit, but you just can't stay woke. You're like, the fuck, like you fighting it, but you just can't. Like, man, then you're like, man, I'm just going to sleep. Like I just going to sleep. You know what I mean? And I had some boy that kept smacking me, and I'm like, why you keep smacking me? Like, don't go to sleep, man. If you go to sleep, you're not gonna wake up. Don't go to sleep. So he kept smacking me. I mean, but I know how I feel. A lot of people don't know how I feel to be down there. I didn't think I was gonna make it for sure because I had on all white, and I looked down, I see all the holes and shit, right? And I was like, and the way I felt was real salty. I wasn't scared. I was salty. Like, damn, I ain't get to do nothing. Nobody don't know me. I know I got shit to offer. Damn. That's how I just felt. I mean, that's just how I felt. Like, it was like one of them joints, like a salty joint. You know what I mean? So like I know that and I know how it made me feel afterwards. It made me fearless.
It made
like,
you
made me like, man, listen, because if you live through it, and not it made me feel like fearless word though in the inside, like doing stuff I would be scared to do normally. Like rapping wasn't normal for me. I was a shy person. Like it wasn't for. I mean, but I was like, man, I gotta make something of myself. I promised if I lived, I was gonna make something of myself, try my best, and that shit worked. I mean, and mind you, I don't have no mom, dad, and that shit to talk to. I was like, this on me on my own. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So like it was one of them Jones like mind you, I was 18 when I got shot. That's a kid, and I wasn't even a grown 18. I was an 18 that don't know shit because I was in jail all my life from age like 10 and shit like that. When I got signed, they gave me a check. I couldn't even cash. I had no ID. I didn't even know where to get ID from. You know what I mean? They're like ID. I said, where the fuck you got ID from? Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, so like my shit was like, I mean, like it was like I was living in a bubble, a ghetto bubble. Ain't no shit about nothing.
Wow.
A ghetto bubble. Like I just knew, but I know about prison shit, prison rules. I know about the street rules. I know about, but I don't know shit about society rules at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get to learn all these things. I mean, but I just know like now when I'm older, I think at everything is spiritual wise.
Okay.
I don't look at stuff as like what's going on now. Like, cause I think everything is a test and everything is, I mean, it's like see what you built like.
That's right.
I mean, so like I just think it's all a test for everybody. I mean, let's see how you gonna do in your test.
Yeah. When you look back at that 18-year-old you, I mean, what would you tell the 18-year-old you if you look?
Hold on, because it was days I even quit actually, but you quit, you're not gonna kill yourself. You still wake up the next day and say, man, I gotta stop this quitting shit. Like I mean, but I would tell myself like, yo, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get worse too. Then it's gonna get better. Then it's gonna get worse. That's life.
Life is ups and downs. A lot of people.
But some people I envy because some people don't have none. Some people go through minimum things. Bro, shit, they never get tested. They never get to see what they really made of.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can say they made this, but they never went through nothing. I mean, I've been through shit. So I know what I'm made of. So my confidence in my insides is like, man, it don't matter what happened to me, I'm gonna be all right, no matter what.
Wow.
I mean, even if I was a homeless bum on the corner Friday, by Monday I might not be rich.
That's facts. So you're walking different.
Yeah. I feel like you can't tell me nothing. Like, I mean, it's just like whoever watching me and got my back, the spirits or whatever. I mean, they make me go through some terrible shit. I mean, but at the same time, I got a lot of good shit too happen for me too. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, it's kind of hard to rate it sometimes. Sometimes it get real bad. You forget the good stuff, but then I always come to my senses and be like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody go through something. Like everybody go through something. You know, so.
Absolutely, no, you're right. There's a lot of balance. You know what I'm saying?
Losing my son. As soon as I thought my life was perfect, I lost my son, and I ain't mess with God no more. Whoever God was, I said, God, you don't fuck with me, man. Like you doing shit like this, like come on, man, like that's like the worst thing you can go through in your whole life. That's everything I went through times 1,000. If you could put everything I've been through my whole life, it don't equal up to that times. Even if the times about 1,000. When you put your kid in the ground and gotta leave, mind you, my son. Everybody got favorite kids. I don't care. They might not say it. Everybody got a favorite kid. I mean, you don't supposed to let them know what the kid, but you know who your man is. I mean, that was my man. That's my family. My whole family. That's the closest person to me. You know what I mean? So like that shit put me in a place like where though. Now my attitude more like all I do is watch stuff about the spirit world, about what happens when you die, about reincarnation, about I mean, it made me just like because what happened was a bird was following me. And it sounds crazy, right? But I taped it. So a bird was following. I went to this graveyard, and I was crying, and this bird started screaming, ah! And the bird landed on the ground. It was a blue jay. Like, I've never seen a blue jay in my life, ever. I'm freaking 40-something. I said, what the fuck? That's a blue jay? And I stopped crying, looking at the blue jay walking around, and it flew off after like 5 minutes, right? So the next day I go to Miami. I'm talking to my man about the blue jay, right? Like, I said, we on the 17th floor. I said, it's a blue jay, man. Well, I said, my son, great. Like, it was talking to me. It's landed right there. While I'm telling him this, a blue bird land right behind me on the pole. While I'm telling them this story, the next day, we like, yo, what the fuck? So I look over the balcony, see if there's any other birds. It's just this one bird. Mind you, the bird not running from me. Birds, when you get by a bird, they like fly off. He not flying off or nothing. He's just sitting right next to, right behind me, right? We so puzzled by it, right? So the bird finally leave like 5 minutes and leave. So I get on the car and I go get on this boat ride about 7 miles away. The same bird land next to me on the boat ride. Wow. And mind you, I got all this on tape. Like I taped this. I said I gotta tape this because nobody's gonna believe this, right? My son's birthday come, all the lights in my house was going on and off. All of them. all the lights, like I'm talking about, even the lamps, everything. The next day, listen, never happened again, right? Then me and my daughter, I got a daughter that's 25. Me and my daughter was over here. She's like, that's a cute picture of you and Omar on the TV. I said, what picture? There's a picture of me and my son on the TV. The TV wasn't even on.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I said, so I'm trying to make sense of it. Like, I'm trying to figure out how could that happen would it make sense, right? There was nothing, no way for it to make sense. I mean, I'm talking about, it was no way for it to make sense. Then while we watching it, it said a connection lost and faded away. My TV don't even say connection lost. I've never seen that she say that ever. Like, then when the TV wasn't even on, I said, well, this some shit. It's like, because I ain't believing that type of stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, man, I don't believe that type of shit. I mean, but man, that shit is, I'm talking about that shit is for real. Like, I'm talking about, it's no, like, it's like, when you see a picture of you and your son come on the TV and the TV off, I mean, in my view, it was a lot of people was here. So everybody was here. It wasn't just me seeing this. They're like, what the fuck? How was y'all? I mean, it was a picture of me and him. We had the same shirt on, right? And I remember that night, that day, the picture, he was about 9 on the picture. I mean, so I put that picture, like my screensaver on some stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't even find the picture.
Wow.
I had to find the picture. I went the picture. I'm like, what the fuck is that picture even at? So now I start saying, like, you know, I know when you die, it's not over. You know what I mean? So that's for a fact. And then if you look at my videos on YouTube, right? When I'm with his daughter, you see the spirits float by, like the orbs. You see them, all right? When I got hurt, they be like big Jones. You can see through them though. So I mean, so it made me feel a little bit better.
And I was gonna ask that, you know, because again, my condolences for your loss, and I know it's been 2 years since last week. Right?
Yeah, it's been 2 years. October 24th made 2 years. I mean, it's just like it. And I don't believe nothing. You got to show me I don't believe nothing, right? I'm the type of boy that I don't believe nothing. I don't believe what you're saying. Like even the religious books, I used to be real religious. I'm questioning everything, right? And I always hear people say out of the body experience. I'm like, man, that shit ain't real. Until I had one. Like when I seen the car with my son in it, and the cops tackled me on the ground. The cops had me on the ground because I walked right under the yellow tape, about to take the joint off the car to look to see. They tackled me. You don't want to see that. And when they tackled me, I wasn't there. I swear I was looking down, like I was looking at the car from somewhere else. That shit was like crazy. And it was like I was blinking in and out. Like it was like I was going in and out of reality. Like it was like going in and out of reality. And I was like, yo, I think I'm about to go crazy. And I had to fucking get some help. Like, you know what I mean? I had to get help.
Yeah.
I said, yo, I gotta get some help. This shit is like, I was about to go, literally go. I thought I couldn't go crazy. Like nothing can make me go crazy. But that you can go crazy. You go through something bad enough, you can go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, losing. There's like no feeling when like losing your child.
But I was waking up in the basement. I woke up sometimes in the basement, sleep on the ground, on the basement, because I live by myself. I was like in a house by myself, so I wake up in the tub. Then sometimes I wake up and forget, take a shower, then I remember while I'm in the shower. Every time I'm in the shower, I remember like, oh shit, like that shit, like it hit you like it just happened again. Like that shit happened to me for so like about 100 times.
Wow.
Or sometimes I have to call him, like I need him to do something real quick, like oh shit, like then it's just like so what I start doing, I start like not wanting to see his face. And I said, damn, I can't do that. So what I did was I just drew his face, biggest shit on my wall, and just said, I'm gonna see you every day so I can just get over it. I mean,
yeah. Wow. That's. I mean, listen, you're a very talented even artist. You know, for your art.
You know what? God knew I was gonna need all those tools to survive.
That's facts.
Yeah, man, I was gonna need those tools to survive, man, because you know my life was kind of rough, but I never really felt sorry for myself. It's so crazy. Listen, as a kid with nowhere to live at, right, in the foster home, right, I saw this commercial about kids needing food, like you could give them $20, right, and I had a kid from Bangladesh. I used to send $20 to every month. Like I ain't had nobody myself. I was like probably 11, right, but I used to always feel like, you know, being broke and raised fucked up can turn you two ways. It can make you don't care about nobody, or it can make you have real deep empathy for people, like what that's going through being poor. You know what I mean? And that's how I was like that since I was a kid. Like if I see somebody doing bad, it hurt me. Like I might not show it, but it's because I know that feeling. Like when you feel like, damn, I ain't got no money. I don't know where I'm gonna get some money from. I don't know where I'm gonna eat. Like I mean, this shit just like it's just a joint as though like people don't understand the basic necessities. This ain't talking about getting fly. This ain't talking about getting no car. It's talking about food. It's talking about like just regular shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
don't got regular shit to make you be like, damn, why me? Like why? So you know where they at, where they mind frame at. I mean, so because you could be next to somebody, they might look normal, but you never know what they're going through.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
So it'd be like, I mean, that should be like, so like, that's why I don't even really be around people too much, man. Because I'm like, man, I be thinking too deep to be around regular people now.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, I can't talk to them about the stuff I care about because they're not there yet. So, and I even understand that when older people used to talk to me when I was young, I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand what's going on, but the shit don't change. I mean, the slang might change, but like life situations is always gonna be the same.
So who
kids
you
gonna
talk?
be with their fathers, daughters gonna be with their mothers, girlfriends gonna betray each other. Like it's just like, I mean, that's the same thing. I mean, the cars might change, but the people is gonna be the same situation. Like what's the writer from back in the day used to write all the stories, the plays?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, like Shakespeare. This shit ain't changed since Shakespeare.
That's
the same type of stories. I mean,
that's facts.
So now, like when I see a young person, I be going to tell them certain stuff, but I said they ain't there. So I know what I can tell them, what they can digest, but I know what stuff they can't digest because I know how I was.
That's facts.
I was a hard-headed nigga. Like I just think I knew. I didn't think I knew everything, but I thought I was right.
Yeah, yeah. So who do you talk to? So because I mean, keeping that stuff in is difficult.
You know, it's crazy. I talk to myself.
It's not crazy, bro. That is not crazy. You know what I mean?
Sometimes people be over my house, right? And I'm so used to talking to myself all the time. They're like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing, man." Like,
I talk to myself too, bro. So
I mean, I had a dad for 9 months. I mean,
yeah.
And he died in front of me. I mean, in the crib.
Really? What happened?
Yeah, he came and got me when I was 11. He thought I was going through a lot of shit. He was in Texas. He came up here. He just pulled up on me one day. You know, back in the day, ain't no computer, no phones. Motherfucker don't see you. You ain't got no way to talk to him. He pulled up on me one day like, yo, I'm sorry I left you. I mean, I'm sorry you had to go through all the stuff you're going through. I live in Texas. You want to go? I said, man, I want to go. He took me right. Mind you, it's so crazy. I didn't even tell nobody. It wasn't nobody for me to tell. I went with him. We went to Texas. My life changed. Like I was a regular kid. I was going to school, Bowles Middle School in Arlington, Texas. Right?
Wow.
Everything perfect. Then he just died like 9 months later in the house. Just died. Like, yeah.
Wow.
So now I'm back to Philly. Like, what the fuck? Like, so let me tell you so crazy, right? So I come back to Philly, right?
Yeah.
It's a guy on my block named the same name as me, but got the same first name. But he's always used to bully me. So I ain't like him at all. I ain't like him. So I live on this block. He live on the next block, right? I know him all my life. He come in the Chinese store like, yo, my mom want to talk to you. I'm like, your mom want to talk to you. I think they was about to try to roll on me or something. So I go down there, talk to his mom. She said, y'all brothers. Found out my dad's name is the same name, first and last name. So I told him that he just had died. So my brother used to treat me bad, so treat me real good. Then he died like a month later. Since I found out my brother, he died a month later. You know what I mean? It was like I was 12, he was 15. And I was like, dang, like shit, like I mean, like can't catch a break. One of them Jones.
Oh, that's.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, in the ghetto, we so strong because you don't have no choice.
That's facts. And
you ain't got no time to be sitting and crying about some shit. You gotta eat. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
So by the time it catch up with you, it catch up when you older. You settle down. You sit down somewhere. My shit didn't catch up to me till about 5 years ago. I ain't never think about none of this shit. I was too busy moving around trying to get this money. You know what I mean? Shit. And then when your life slow down, when you sit down one day, you like, oh shit, that shit start coming up because that shit don't go away. It be right there, but you just don't be paying no attention. You mean? I mean, that's like what they call it, consciousness or whatever, subconscious or something. Like, man, that should be somewhere like would you, like for instance, I don't like if I'm in the house, all the lights on. I can sleep with the lights on all that. I mean, and I went to the therapist. They asked me about, you mean why I keep all the lights on? I said I don't know. And they started asking me questions, and then they found out why I kept the lights on. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm even knowing some shit that happened to me when I was a kid made me want to have all the lights on. So it's like shit that happened to us affects us the way we don't even understand.
Yeah. So what happened? What happened to make you want to keep the lights on?
My mom, she ain't like me. I mean, she ain't like me.
Yeah.
It wasn't even me, I guess, but she ain't like my dad and my mom being together before I was even born.
Yeah.
So when I was born, and you know, my mom and dad was on drugs, they didn't want me. So she put me like in the room without no TV and nothing. She put me in foster care. She kept my brother 1 year older than me. She kept him. You know what I mean? And when I say put me in foster care, I ain't talking about like they took you to an office. I was in the house chilling. I was 9, and the white people just came in there and just started grabbing me, like just, and they grabbed my brother too. And they like, and my grandma was like, no, don't get him, not him. And I'm like, what the fuck, where I'm going at? And I'm like, I mean, so I don't even know where I'm going at or nothing. And they put me in the car, drove me like, you know, for a long time to this office. Then they took me to this house. Mind you, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean, at the time, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know what I mean, so I ran away and came back to her house. And she was like, wouldn't let me in. But let me try crazy. When I got to her house, mind you, I was going about a month in that foster home, the first one. I ran away. I took 2 days to find her house. I find her house, right? And when I get there, my dad had stabbed my mom up. So she said, she looked out the window. She said, your father stabbed my daughter. She said, I'm 9 years old, right? So I said, well, Grandma, can I come in? She said, wait a minute. So I'm out there for like 30 minutes. Mind you, because I ain't seen my mom in months at this point, because before I went to foster home, I ain't seen her in months before that. You know what I mean? So I ain't even, I mean, so I get in there, she got her leg up on the tape, on a chair, stitches and shit in it, right? And I'm like, damn, like, what happened? My mom was, you know, she was doing a little, you know, jumping out, prostituting type shit. You know what I mean? And I guess they still loved her, was jealous, some type of, you know, some crackhead, retarded shit, right? Anyway, we talking about the situation. She never asked me once, like, where I was coming from, what, like. So the conversation died down. My grandma was like, you gotta leave. And I looked at my mom, she's like, yeah. Mind you, my brother's standing right there. My brother right there. You know what I mean? So, I leave out and shit. And I'm living in my neighborhood, but I can't go there. That's why you go on my YouTube, I go to people's houses that took me in. Like, a lot of people took me in and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And let me live with them, live with they used to feel sorry for me. I sleeping in cars and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I never felt sad for myself even then, because that's all I knew. You know what I mean? Yeah. You won't start really knowing it's wrong till you start having kids yourself.
That's facts.
And you like, damn, like you like your kids so much, like, damn, what the fuck? That shit, how could you do that? Fuck. It's like something you can't even fathom to do, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but that come from the generations before me.
That's facts.
White people had to fuck black people up so bad that the older you are, the more you had it bad. Because, like, of course, my father had probably worse than me. His father had it worse than him. You know what I mean? So, like, it get better as the generations go on. Yeah. I mean, but still, the trauma that you go through, you affect your kids, because the way you raise them is going to be the shit. Whatever you went through is going to affect how you raise them. That's facts. I mean, so it still trickle down. It still trickle down even to now. They say slavery. They say slavery far away. Because slavery, not the stuff from slavery is affecting directly right now. Directly. Yes.
Generational curses.
Every aspect of life. I'm talking about from money, from the way you act, from everything. It affects. I mean, it affects you, like, to the point. You know, I did my Ancestry.com, my DNA thing, and found out I had a brother. So I found a brother. I never knew him. Never knew about him. Never heard of him. Another brother. My dad liked it. So I met him right before my son passed. I mean, he was crying because he never seen my dad. He never seen him before. He just knew his name. Yeah. I mean, so when I went on there, I started finding out. I did my background. I went far as back I can go. I had a great grandma named Nigger Sanders. What? So they named her Nigger Sanders. Yeah. So I'm just thinking about her life. Like, they said she was mulatto. So I guess she was mixed, whatever. Her daughter was mixed. I mean, then I started seeing that my grandma and family was living on the farm that my grandpa family owned. Wow. That's how they came to Philadelphia. I guess, you know, Philly was like, you know, Philadelphia more like a, you know, they're not really racist as much as down south was. So I'm looking at all this shit like, damn, I start thinking about how many people it take to make a person. So if you go back about, say, 1790, you got about 120 something grandparents.
That's facts.
People don't think about that. You think about your grandparents, you think about 2 and 2, maybe 4 and 4, right? No, so it took 100 and something people to make. So if the further back you go, the more people it take to make you. So you go back, say you go back to like the years 1000. You know what I mean? So now you got about 2,000 grandparents. Wow. So it took all of the meat to make you. Everybody's special. Wow. You know what I mean? Everybody's special. Wow. So I said, damn, it took all them people to meet to make you. And then we just come kill each other like that. Oof. I mean, I was like, damn. And it'd be too deep for me now. Like, and mind you, I used to be numb to the killing type shit. That was like normal shit to me when I was young. Yeah. But when you get older, when you start knowing more, it's like devastating to you. Cause you know it's just final. And it's like, damn, you understand what you're doing. You don't even understand how much of a miracle a human body is, period. Just a human body, period. You know what I mean? What it take to make a human body, like, and you just kill a person over whatever, and you don't even know what's gonna happen to you after you die, whether you're gonna pay for this or not. You might not be thinking about it when you're 20, but when you start getting 40, you're like, damn, am I gonna go to hell? If it's a hell, you know what I mean? And it sounds corny when you're young, like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. But you start getting old, and your death is right there coming. You're like, oh shit, and you start thinking different. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? So with these thoughts I be having, I can't really be around just anybody talking to them. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, I'm here to talk. I'm here to listen, brother. Because I mean, everything you're saying is not far fetched. Like, everything you're saying makes sense, bro.
But you know what it is? It's that when you're young, you're not comfortable in your own skin. You more do what you think your friends want you to do. You do more with you do more what you think is cool. Like, for instance, if you'd asked me when I was about 25, if your son was gay, would you still mess with him? I would have said no. I said no. And mind you, I ain't the board on political gay shit. I don't care about none of that. I say what I want. I say just my truth. You know what I mean? But I said, man, the way I feel now, I would never leave my son be gay. I don't give a fuck. I love him. He's my son.
That's true.
I'll never let my son be thinking by himself. I mean, but when I was young, I would say that because that's what I thought was cool to say. You know what I mean? So like as a young person, you're not really being yourself.
That's facts.
You start getting, oh, you don't give a fuck about all that. You be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Listen, this is how I feel. I ain't gotta be playing these games, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people not there yet.
Yeah, because I mean, you live such a long life, so it's kind of like I've been, especially with you, man. You've been through so much, and that resiliency allows you to be like, I just don't care what anybody has to say. I want to speak my truth.
Yeah, I just know whoever made humans, they like us.
Yeah.
I say they like us because I had a lot of time to sit in prison cells and just think about random shit, right? I know a lot about science, quantum entanglement, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So people don't know that, but I used to really be reading about a lot about science, and I started knowing how big the galaxy was, and it fucked me up, right? When I found out like it's stuff 100 million light years away, right? I said, what is a light year? So I got the books. I said, this one light year is how far light traveled in 1 year. I said, well, how fast would light travel? It's like I think 186,000 miles per second. I said, hold up, you mean to tell me 186,000 miles per second, 100 million years of that? Some shit that far away? It's unfathomable, right? I said, oh, so we're not nothing.
Wow.
We like every human got 5 pounds of bacteria on them, right? We can't even see it, right? That's what we are. We like a piece of bacteria that we can't even be seen. We're not even seen. God probably didn't even make us. God probably made the people that made us. He might even make us. We might be some shit that somebody else, he made us. I mean, we don't like, so I'm like, damn, I said, damn, we think about that because we so stuck, we just in our universe. We think we just end all be all. We don't even know where we came from. We don't even know why we're here. And we swear we got some shit to figure it out and got everything together. Your mom tells you about the Bible or the Quran, and as you just take it for what it's worth. And I think religion is for you to not be crazy, not do stuff, have some boundaries.
Yeah.
And I'll never say they wrong because I don't know. I think nobody don't know.
That's facts.
So for a person to get in front of a room and preach to somebody and tell them somebody what they know, that take a narcissist. And it's not no disrespect to no religion at all. I'm just saying, like, how can you say that to me knowing you don't know? You ain't died before. Or you did die, you don't remember.
Yeah. And
I'm like, man, because I caught myself asking other men about afterlife and stuff like that. I'm like, how the fuck am I asking him this? Like, I mean, like, what do I mean? He can't tell me.
Because you was closer to
my
it.
Guess is good as his. I mean, I've been close, and when I was about to die, I ain't seen no white light and no temple, none of that shit. But I mean, it's like, but some people are so scared that like ain't going against what their parents taught them instead of having an open mind. Like, there's a lot of proof about reincarnation, a lot of proof about that, a lot. You know what I mean? So like, damn, what the proof about certain things? Like, and mind you, when you're really looking for God, like, and trying to figure it out, God know that. You know that. So he won't be mad about you about trying to figure out what is religion, because some people just faking it like they're religious. Because if they really was religious, this world wouldn't be how it is. You know what I mean? So like, the person that's really trying to figure it out and trying to know, right? That's the person he know, like, well, this boy ain't faking it. He ain't trying to go to church and try to say he went to church or go to religion. You know what I mean? He really trying to figure it out. He trying to be a better person or trying to get close to whoever made him. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So like, the world fake.
Yo.
That's why you think niggas don't believe like in me. Because sometimes I'll be wrong, but I snap out because I don't hold shit in.
That's
I'm not holding no more. I'm not holding no shit in for nobody.
Yeah.
You gonna get this right now, but you ain't gotta guess about me though. Like, you ain't got, if I'm around you, I say I fuck with you, that's what it is. Because I'm not gonna be sitting around telling you I fuck with you. I don't feel like faking it for you. Who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But people do it. You'll love a nigga 100% with your heart, and they don't even like you.
Wow.
They don't even like you, but they need you for something. Like, damn, you don't like me? Damn, you could have. Damn, that should be. I mean, so like, I'd be like, man, listen, man, like, I mean, but I got faith in humanity though. Because
brother, are you gonna be writing a book or have a movie about your life?
Everybody always say that, and it's like,
listen,
you know why? I'll be writing a book because I just know I don't got my life figured out. I mean, like, I never fake it like I got everything figured out because I'm kind of lost still.
Well, you gotta realize, brother, no one's gonna have everything figured out. No one's gonna have their life figured out, and you gotta realize that, I always say about Pablo Picasso, and it says the meaning of life is to find your gift, but the purpose of life is to give that gift away, right? So you have a gift. Your gift is your resiliency, your story, and how you can just have people just grasp at your every word. And giving it away, you've given away so many different parts of your life, from music, from your artwork, and now whole story, bro. Like, I think that your story would change so many people's lives and inspire so many people. Not even because, again, you're still trying to figure yourself out, and that just means you're so knowledgeable because you know that you still got work you got to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to think about how far you've come.
Oh man, yo, I'll be embarrassed about the old me sometimes. Like, damn, I used to think that. Because all the information I was receiving was from people in prison.
Yeah.
I ain't got no dad, no uncle, nobody to talk to. So everything I'm like when they said bitches wasn't shit, I believed it. Like I'm talking about, I literally believed. Like you couldn't tell me that it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Like, I just really thought all girls cheat. I mean, it's like everything I thought was like some shit somebody told me that don't even got this shit figured out. And I'm listening to them like, I mean, because I don't know. So, I had my first wet dream. I'm in jail, right? I'm in St. Gabriel's, I think, right? And I'm scared to ask somebody what it is. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? So my brother was in another jail. I wrote him, I think he was in Slayton Farms. I wrote him a letter asking him, like, what the fuck? Does this mean I can have sex with a girl and make it big? You mean, like, you dumb as shit. Like, but that's not this the type shit you go through you don't even know because nobody teaching you nothing. You mean?
Yeah. That's
teaching you nothing. You really don't know nothing.
And it's about, and the reason why we get it from these individuals, like, again, it's all about validation, right? You look at, when you look in, you know, from when you grew up, all the people that was getting all the love, right? From either the dope boys or you know what I'm saying, or just even the athletes. And you're like, I want to be like this person because everybody loves him.
For sure.
So that's where you get that validation. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna get that validation if I'm like this. Yeah. And that's all we saw. But now that's why it's important to even have conversations like this so people can know that you can get that love and validation without just doing those small little situations that can also mess your situation.
You know what I regret though? I just regret that. I just know that if my life was regular, right, I could have been something crazy. I mean, because you gotta figure, I never went to high school, none of that shit. I mean, and like if I went to school or somebody would have said, like even me doing art, I didn't know I could do that shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the ghetto got so many jewels in it that just don't never get a chance to.
That's facts.
Even know what they got. They don't even know what they are capable of. Like I came this close to being in prison forever, just not knowing nothing about doing nothing. But I said if I had a mom or dad and some going to school and shit, I mean I took a GED when I was 16, right? Got the second highest score in the whole state road, right? And I'm like, what the fuck I did? Like, what the fuck? I mean, and I'm like, damn. I start thinking like maybe I can become something. I mean, it's the first time because I never went to school to know if I'm smart or not. I never really knew. You know what I mean?
Bro, you are a brilliant person.
What's up, man?
My guy.
we got my brother Mont Brown on here. And,
let me tell you, I'm proud of Mont. You know why? I've been knowing Mont for a long time, right? Even back when he used to rap himself. Like, so we got a song together, matter of fact, right?
For sure.
And, you know, it's hard to be a community activist and all that shit because you don't really get. It's like you don't really get your praise for it, and people don't really respect it like that. But if they consistently keep doing it anyway, but you never know who watching though, because I've been watching him do this shit for a long time. You know what I mean? For a long time, I'm like, damn, he deserves everything he get. Like somebody might see him now doing this thing up, whatever he at, the music shit, but people don't see the hard shit you did before that. You know what I mean? But that's why I was in the DM like, yo, I'm proud of you, man. Like you doing your thing. I mean, like, some shit like that because he really been on this shit for a long time. We did a song like that shit like 20 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I'm proud of you, man, for real. Like we don't tell each other that enough. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate you. You know, yeah, man. You, Gil, just watching everything y'all done, man. And you always. There's so many times I've seen you just pull up. Yo, man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, you doing your best. You deserve everything you get, man. I mean, for sure.
Yeah, 10, 12 years ago, you inspired me to get taxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real though. Like you was, bro. You, just that era, bro. You, Gil, Beans, AI, McNabb.
Yo, let me tell you how crazy AI was, right? Me and AI was on the Parkway driving, right? We racing. The cops pull us over. I'm like, did anybody give me a ticket? I'm looking for the car, see if I got anything in the car dirty. Man, they want to take pictures with AI. They ain't even give us they ain't even say nothing to me. They just like pull over to the side. They just get a picture with the thing. I said, that nigga got the juice.
That's crazy.
He got the juice, man. I said, that boy, that's when the city was popping.
It felt good.
Yo, every night was somewhere to go at. And people got killed, but the people that was in the mix. It wasn't no regular just people getting killed. It was like people that's in the mix doing stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, like now it's just like anybody. It's no like anybody. Ladies, kids, it don't matter. Like I mean, carjacking, this shit out here is like crazy, man.
It seemed like it was more of a structure back then too, though.
Because every neighborhood had somebody that could control it kind of basically. That you can't do certain shit. Like you can't do that. Exactly. I mean, now it ain't. I mean, ain't none of that. Like, I mean, it's like it's no respect for nothing. I mean, it's just the young boys lost, and it's, you know, it's gonna be crazy. A lot of them gonna wake up and it's gonna be too late. They're gonna be in jail doing a life sentence.
Yeah. It's happening now.
Ain't not like doing life sentence and you wake up, you're 40, 50 years old, you're a whole different human being, but you're paying for some shit for a person that don't even exist no more.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been upstate. I mean, I've been upstate, state penitentiaries, and I mean, so I know firsthand. I mean, I'm talking about niggas that been in jail before my mom was born.
Wow.
I mean, talking about niggas talking to me about gang wars and niggas that never seen the Liberty Place and none of that shit in real life. You know what I mean? Like, so niggas that been down since 1953, 1954, before Malcolm X was famous. Still in jail now. Yeah.
Wow.
You know I mean? So you're like, damn. And so these young ones don't know they'll sit you down forever. And don't give a fuck about it at all. Like, it's not even no sweat. Like, it's like
people need to hear that though. People need to hear that because I don't think there's a realization.
I had a celly named Hassan Mayhew, right? We got certified as an adult. He was 14, I was 15, 16. He ain't out of jail still now. He's still in jail now. Mind you, what happened was his mom was a crackhead. They was 55th and Vine, projects right there. She would let the boys hustle out of the crib. But when they stopped having drugs, they started just staying there anyway. They started doing like 12. Taking them, doing robberies with them. I mean, then they start they did a murder while he was with him. They gave him life for that murder. They gave him like 20, 40 years for the robberies, and he's been in jail since he was 14. You mean? It's just crazy. I mean, so now he's been in jail since about, what's it, 94, 2000, almost 30 years. 2 more years, be 30 years. So 30 years, he would only be 44 years old. 30 years in prison, he's 44.
That's crazy.
That shit gonna be crazy. It's like, I'm just, so and I seen this with my own eyes. This ain't no shit somebody told me. We cellies. This was my celly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used to feel like, damn, I can't complain about nothing because I'm out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to go back to, like for me, I gotta give you like all your flowers because you show niggas like how to really do this shit and like how to stand on principles and morals and like have integrity. Because at the height of everything with the rock and all that, you still down on certain shit, bro. You like, nah, I ain't. And you kept it fly. Mink on, no shirt, tatted. You been shot, all that shit, bro. You done did everything. And what I can say is just like, you stood on principles, honor, and morals. And that's what this generation don't have, bro. Like, it's just not a thing, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. You know, I was just telling you, you know why though, right? Because when you're young, you care about what your friends think above everything else. Yeah. So you might not really feel like the shit that you're doing, but you got to impress your friends.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this can change. How do you think this can be able to change?
It's over. It's over, bro.
You know what? I think it's too late. I'm talking about I think it's too late. Not forever, but for the generation that's coming up, it's too late. Not for all of them, of course, but because once you kill my friend or family, it's really no forgiving it.
Yeah.
And they will get killed about that 20 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so like ain't no like, I mean, so mind you, they killing each other and the way they killing them is like on camera, so you got to see it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think right now it's so crazy because for a person like me, it's almost like, is it worth me talking to a person that won't even get it because they're not there yet? You know what I mean? Is it worth it? Like, I mean, like at the end of the day, listen, you got this black skin, you going in front of them courtrooms, you'll see. They're gonna show you no mercy. They gonna give you time for all the people that did killings and got away with it. Or we finally got one of them. Come on, step on up here. You know what I mean? And it's like it's sad because they don't have no idea what the consequences mean. I mean, you can't really think about you can't imagine what 20 years is if you're only 16. You can't imagine what doing 30 years if you're 16. You've never been on Earth 16 years. You go 30 years. That shit long as shit. You know what I mean? And then you grow. You in prison. All you do is reading and growing and going to bed at the right time. And you know what I mean? So like you sitting there becoming a better person, but it's too late. You'll never touch a female.
Not even thinking that far ahead.
Before we continue, the live's about to cut off in a second, so I do want to continue this convo, but just in case it cuts off, we're gonna hop back on if you guys are cool with that.
I'm cool with that. Yeah. I mean, you know what though? Sometimes some young people will get it.
Some.
Yeah. You gotta remember, young people. The ones that's cool, they don't gotta live in this shit. They peers out here doing this crazy shit. Like you almost gotta have a gun. You almost gotta do the same shit they doing. Like I mean, so that's the sad part about it.
Yo, it's like you know what I be looking at now when I watched Belly before, and Nas just was like, man, I want peace. I'm moving to Africa. Like back then, we young niggas. So
when I was watching that shit, I used to hate Nas on Belly when I was young. But he just I wasn't there.
Yeah, but now
you understand.
Yeah,
I understand. Like I mean, like it's just, like you young. The ghetto had you thinking backwards.
We programmed.
Yeah,
We
we think
programmed.
everything we think is right is wrong.
Bro. Even bro, and this is my circumstances. I got high cholesterol, right? Because the doctors used to say milk is good for your body, but not knowing whole milk, bro, that's dairy. Dairy gives you cancer. That shit just killing. Oh, and then they give us the government give us the EBT cards. You can't buy no hot food. All you could do is buy cold cuts and dairies. So. And then, all right, we got to go. It ain't like we going to fucking farmer's market or some shit. We going to the poppy store, bro, to buy fucking cold cuts, bread, the shit that's killing us.
Yep.
Yep. That's fact.
And they do everything to us.
It's us, bro.
I looked at the stuff with Kanye West, right? Like, you know, Kanye West, the stuff he's going through. And I said, listen, this is my thing with Kanye West, right? Nobody black is racist. Nobody black really racist. We might say something, but we're not racist. We're not going to be sitting out there to kill nobody. They act like they said, what he said about Jewish, it could become actions. No, it's not. He a college dropout. He took Jesus walks. You're not going. You think he's going to come shoot somebody? Y'all just trying to flex your power. You know what I mean? That's what y'all trying to do, flex your power on him. You know what I mean? Because mind you, a white person might say that to you. It might really come kill you. They might really stay out your job. They might come shoot up the market. They might, like, you don't do no shit like that. He's just talking. And they know he's just talking. But they hate us so much. They hate us so much that they don't even dig that we see how much they hate us. They want to cause his demise because he said one thing, but mind you, if he was black and there was a Holocaust going on, we'd have been right in the concentration camp with you. We'd have been right there. We'd been getting killed right with you. Mind you, Adidas was, Adidas, people that started Adidas was just Nazis.
Yeah.
Adi and Daz, the brothers, they was Nazis.
Absolutely.
They even got locked up for being Nazis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So y'all tell us about Kanye West, but won't say nothing about Adidas being Nazis. I'm talking about even in the Olympics. Jesse Owens was in it. They gave everybody Adidas. They don't want to put everybody in Adidas. You know what I mean? They was like hiring like Nazis. They got locked up for it and everything. You know what I mean? And a Jew saved one of the brothers from getting in trouble because he was he's like, yo, he helped a couple Jews. He went and talked to the people of America when they had the trials. When the trials called the Lindenberg trials. Yep. I'm a history boy. I'm a history boy. That's what I do in prison. Read about history.
Me too.
So I'm like, how nobody's not saying about the Adidas being Nazis? Nobody's not saying nothing. I'm like,
why would they? Why would they?
But I'm talking about for the Jews though. It's like the Jews would say that.
Man,
Kanye West might say what he said, but they grandpas made money off being Nazis.
When did you ever hear about a Jew speak out on any of that shit?
You know what's crazy? I never thought about Jews. I never thought about I just copy white people. I'm like, I don't know. I think I know like 5 Jewish people, right? They all cool with me. My lawyer Jewish. Like we don't care about that type of shit. We don't care. He might have said it. They might take an offense to it, but in the reality of it, it don't mean nothing by it. He just talks.
I don't got no problems with no Jewish people. I love them all, bro.
I mean, listen, because we don't care about stuff like that.
Yeah,
people hate us. People hate us.
I judge people on who they are. I don't care about your skin, your complexion.
Because that's how we are. That's how we made. And listen, for real, we're not supposed to even be like this. Listen, the stuff that happened to us, we're supposed to feel how they feel. But it's like they feel how they all feel like that, and we, you know what it's like? It's like you kidnapping a lady, right? You kidnap a lady, bring in your basement, and do you get mad that she in your basement?
Yeah. You
kidnapped her from she was always mind her business somewhere. You didn't want to kidnap this lady, put her in your basement. Now you mad because she in your basement. She got to eat. She got to go to the bathroom. The fuck, and you mad because she mad. To me, it just blows my mind, right? I'm like, damn. But you know what's gonna happen though? The internet made the world small. People are not gonna be hating each other. It's hard to hate somebody that you follow, that you see every day. You see they just like you. I mean, you can't hate on somebody you see like him. Like you notice Netflix got all these international movies now, like Chinese Jones, and I started to see how they are. And I'm like, they just like me. Like I mean, I watched the Chinese movie. Like I'm like, damn. So like the world about to become smaller and smaller. Whereas if you still hating somebody, like you still on that, you think that shit played out, man. You know what I mean? The only thing bad for us is that the economic part, the money part. They took all the land. I mean, and so we behind the 8 ball, and we got to start from scratch every time. You know what I mean? Every person got just a few people that make it rich, but like they already born rich. Well, not all of them, but like I mean, so that's the only thing I don't like. That we don't get no reparations, we don't get nothing. Like we just, I mean, so when I took my DNA joint and seen I'm 30% Nigerian, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know a Nigerian. Like I'm saying, like so I'm like, they really stole somebody, and it will never trickle down to me. I'm Nigerian. I don't even know a fucking Nigerian. I don't even know. I mean, so I'm like, what the fuck is that? So that's what fuck my mind up. I'm not 30% Nigerian. Don't know a Nigerian person.
Wow.
That's when you know they stole the shit out. Somebody got stole. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. I'm supposed to have a Nigerian name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, so when the shit they did to us, the Holocaust only lasted like 5 years. Slavery from the 1600s, that shit, I mean, on and on and on and on. So they can't compare the two. But mind you, the Holocaust was the second most, after slavery, the Holocaust was the most terrible thing that ever happened. I mean, when I read about that, I was like, it's terrible. You know what I mean? That's terrible. So I'll never downplay it. That shit is terrible. It was terrible. They was doing it though. But the black people shit was worse.
Absolutely.
Because that shit, listen, I tell people all the time, Jewish had to wear a Star of David on their arms to tell who was white. We don't gotta wear no Star of David. We black. They know that's get them. Like, put them away. You know what I mean?
That's why. You know, because before us, the what was it? The Irish were the slaves and indentured servants, but they kept on running away and then they blended in. So it was like,
yeah, they blended in. Yep, and it's crazy because I got 10% Irish in me. I'm like, what the fuck is Irish? What the fuck is from Ireland? You know, when you take the test, they show you everybody that's related to you pop up. So I had 11,000 people popped up. 11,000.
That's crazy.
All these white people on there, right? I'm like, mind you, I talked to a couple of them. We cousins and shit. I don't know them at all, right? But I'm like, damn, all these people hate each other. We all related for real. Like I told you, if you go back, it takes 1,000 people to make you your grandparents. I mean, it's all them people that we all connected. We might be 4th and 5th cousins away, but like, and we hate each other. I mean, because you can have a pure D white person as your cousin.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And so like,
when you told one of the white people that you was his cousins, after that, did they start throwing up the rock, or was they?
No. Listen, one girl, right? Her mom both popped up on my joint. They from Miami. I said, imagine if we was in the store somewhere, right? Y'all probably would like move across the street or whatever. She's like, no, we not like that. I said, well, I'm just saying, but we whole family, like, it's crazy because the DNA don't lie.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's right.
So I'm like, so she's like, right. I said, so we are cops out here probably killing somebody that's their cousin. But you know what's so crazy though? Some white people hate so much that they don't even care if your family. If you black, they don't even care. Because my thing is, they scared about, you know, they having grandkids that's black or mixed, whatever. If that's your grandkid, who gives a fuck? If your grandkid, like, the fuck, you raise him, you can be however you want him to be. You know what I mean? So like, I can't imagine me. Say it was the other way around, and we had kids, they had to become white. I wouldn't give a fuck if my grandson was white. I don't know what the fuck. He's my grandson. You know what I mean? So I don't understand. The hate that they have is something I can't fathom.
It's all that programming. It's like some people don't even know why they hate. But I mean, at a certain age, it's like you will wake up. Yeah,
that's like a black cat saying, a white cat saying, I don't like black cats. Imagine a white cat come in and say, I don't like black cats. Fuck your cats. Like,
no, but
you know, I mean, that's the same exact thing.
People ain't gonna wake up.
You say that. It's the same thing. Like, I mean, like, you don't like black. Like that's why you don't really. If you hear a black person say they don't like white people, it's because they was mad. Something just happened to them that day. So, and they was mad that day. But the next day they don't feel like that. They just talking shit.
That's facts.
I never met a person that's black that really was like racist. I never met a person. And I'm talking about prisons, the worst places you could be at. I mean, oppressed. Never heard somebody say, I really hate. We don't think like that.
Facts. That's
why what they doing to Kanye West is just wrong, because he's just talking. I mean, everybody know he's just talking. I mean, so that's why I'm like, man, they use common sense.
Yeah. Well, I know you had experience with Ye in the past. I mean, how was your experience with Ye?
See, when I was with Kanye West, he was more humble then. He wasn't as big as he is now. You know what I mean? But I knew he was a genius though, because like the way he wanted it bad. You can tell he wanted it bad. Like he paying for his own videos and shit like that. I'm like, this nigga wanted it bad. I mean, he wanted to be known more as a producer, like he wanted to be known as a rapper. I mean, but my thing is this: I like him because he's fearless. You know, and he ain't got no pics.
Yeah.
He said, President Bush, you don't like black people. You don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, so they should be used to it. They know he just say shit like this. So the fact that they want to take his money out of his pocket, his kid's mouth, show how hate. Y'all show him more hate than he did. Y'all trying to say he hated. Y'all show him more hate than him.
2 billion gone in like a day.
I mean, but they don't understand we black. We come from nothing. That money ain't gonna do nothing to us. We don't care. You still got. If you got 1 million left, you cool.
That's facts. That's
facts. I mean, like that, they care about money like that. We care about our soul.
Wow.
Yeah. You can see a black person that got $10 today. Life savings is $10, and they is having the biggest laugh of all time. Laugh. Not a worry in the world.
That's facts.
I mean, we born with nothing. We don't have shit. We used to being broke and struggling. I mean, that's a regular thing. So he got millions. We took 2 billion. I got some millions left. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Like it was a billionaire boy that killed himself because he lost like 7 billion in the stocks, but he still had like 4 billion left. But he still killed himself. I said, what kind of shit? That's some shit like. So that's the type of thinking they got. Like, you killed yourself because you lost 7 billion, but you got 4 billion left. And you still sorry. I mean, or you might go to like I'm in jail right for marijuana. Got 3 to 6 years, right? 2 white brothers came in there. They had a stolen car, got a high-speed chase, killed the lady, vehicular homicide. They had 3 to 6 years too.
Wow.
So I got 3 to 6.
You went to jail for weed? For marijuana?
I did 3 to 6 years for it. I just got out of jail. I went to jail 2011. I got out 2015.
So how you feel about now when
it turned legal while I was in prison.
Wow.
Well, this is what they do. So listen, my record is bad from when I was younger, right?
Okay.
So now, anything I do, I get the maximum amount of time you can get. It's like a scale. So
Wow.
anything I do, whatever they hold, the max, I go straight to the max.
Wow.
It don't matter, like whatever the max is. Mind you, that was the deal. I took the deal for 3 to 6. That was the deal. Like, I mean,
Wow.
but I know how I go because I know my record. I know how how I go. So I understand. But I'm saying, damn, you got 3 to 6 for killing somebody in the store. High speed chase. I got 3 to 6 years for some weed. You know what I mean? So I said, damn, like that's how I go. I mean, they got the. I mean, because if I was white, I want to get a break too. If I can get one, shit, I ain't mad at you for getting the break. I mean, you got to break because you got to break. You know what I mean? But.
You know what's interesting to me? Like a lot of these things happen, and you still continue to have that positive mindset and just.
You know why? Because it always could be worse. Always be worse. We live in America. America's not that bad. If you look at these other countries, I mean, I take America like this over any of these other countries. I mean, that I've seen so far. You know what I mean? Wow. I can maneuver this. I'm used to it. I can maneuver this. It ain't gonna be nothing's perfect. If it was perfect, I probably wouldn't like it. Because there wouldn't be no adversity, with nothing to prove. I mean, you need something to test. I mean, like,
that's
so
right.
like, I mean, people think they want stuff perfect. That perfect is corny. Perfect is corny, man. Think about imagine if everything was going right for you right now. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a joint I watched, right?
Yeah.
There's a guy, he died. It's called what's that, Twilight Zone? Right? I was in jail watching it. A guy died. So when he died, every day he go to the casino, he win. Every girl he want to see, get him. And then after a while, he got tired of it. So he said, "Damn, God, why you didn't tell me heaven was gonna be like this?" Then the boy said, "Who said you was in heaven?"
Oh.
He said he's in heaven because every time he gambling, he winning every day, got all the girls. He said, "Who said you was in heaven? Dude, that's not heaven." I said, "Oh, that was deep right there." I said, "Damn, that was so deep." Like, be careful what you ask for. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Man.
Another, what you just asked them, I think too, like being from poverty, being in the hood, like O was saying, we never really expected much anyway. So the things that we do get is like, oh, that's extra. But especially moving through this music industry, with the skills, the technique, the swag, the length, how we just maneuver through rooms, you can't pay for that. You gotta be from the hood. And them skills is the reason I'm here today. I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't go to Penn State. Bro, I was in Batcave Studios learning how to do this shit.
But you know what it is too, though? This is the thing, though. Some people, that's what I tell people all the time. You can't take credit. You can take credit for some of the stuff that you do, like me, but it's not me. Because whatever you was born with, that's why you can do what you do. Yeah. Some people just can't do it. You know what I mean? Some people can work hard as they want. They just never gonna be able to have a jump shot. They will never be able to get on the right hot right. You know what I mean? So like you gotta be whatever you can do. Like you gotta be blessed. Like damn, but don't be too like. I mean, egotistic with it. Like you know what I mean? Because God can take it right from you. You know what I mean? Or whoever made us. Like you know what I mean? I don't like to throw the word God around too much. But whoever made us, whoever the higher power is, you know what I mean? Can take it from you. So like so you might sit here and say I'm a genius. Well, it ain't because of you. It ain't because of you.
That's facts.
You ain't like yourself. You ain't get to pick to be black. You ain't get to pick to be white. You ain't get to whatever you was born. You just got luck of the draw.
Yeah.
So be humble and be happy that it's you that got it. I mean, so you start looking at it like that. You're like, oh shit, yeah. Let me chill out.
And you gotta be grateful for everything you got, cause like being from the hood, bro, that should make you hungry. Yeah. It's like you in a lion's den and you gotta make it out, especially when you talking about being a rapper. Like, you really gotta be nice.
And you gotta be consistent. Even when times like nothing's gonna ever happen for you, you still gotta do it.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Like you said,
you got $1 million skill with no money in your pocket. You're like, man, fuck this. I'm about to go work at Best Buy.
Yo, what you say? Oh, you want the Yonkers? Like, bro, I'm a big rapper. Fuck that.
I'm living in Yonkers. I moved to New York with no money. I had $60. I'm living that. I was out there 9 months, knocking on Kiss door every day. Kiss, let me hit $100. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted it. I said, man, I wanted to prove everybody. My motivation was I wanted to prove my family wrong. Like, I'm gonna be something. Watch. I mean, that motivation was. As soon as I wake up, I felt the motivation to do it. Like, it wasn't even no doubt. It was pushing me. Like, tomorrow, no, you know, some days like I'm tired. No, every day I was on 100% go, trying to get on. 100%. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, same shit. I used to be down there watching like all y'all niggas. Like, man, I mean, I watch the good shit. I watch the bad shit. I watch everything. Still into the game, and until this day, I'm still watching, bro. And it's something like Wallow always told me. He said, "Yo, always remember to listen while you winning." And as young black men, that's one of the biggest problems we be having, bro. When we get
Yo,
to a certain
he a
position,
wise boy, man. He wise. He got some wisdom. Like, he got some wisdom because we like about the same age.
right?
He got some wisdom. Because like sometimes you see a person like when he first came home, he was like doing the skits and stuff, and I'm like, what's up with boy? Like, but you start hearing about the stories, people talk to you about him, and everybody, because I know him, we never really sat down and like talked like a long time and not like that. But everybody's stories people talk to me about and the stuff they say that he say,
Yeah.
I'm like, boy got some wisdom.
Yeah.
I
would love to see both of you guys on something, kind of like just talking, you and Wallow.
Yeah.
And I think that conversation would be amazing. You know?
Because we got a lot of went through like a lot of the similar stuff, like for his prison and stuff. Like we was even at some of the same jails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he got it was meant for him to come out and be blessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came out and got blessed. And it was meant for him. So the whole time he in prison, you don't even know like you ain't here now, but because we got a big blessing for you coming your way. You know what I mean?
But
like,
even for you too, though, even for you too, like
I feel like I'm blessed. You know what I say? I'm blessed already. Even though I don't feel like rich, I used to feel rich because I ain't happy when I wake up because of my son's situation. But I know I'm blessed because I'm not sick. I'm not crazy. So and any day could change. Everything could change. Every day, any day in America, one day could change it all.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
yeah. And it's
The
going
rapper
to
Jay-Z got signed. Mind you, I don't got no connections. I don't know nobody. I ain't had no manager. None of that. I got the nigga that's the top rapper at the time. I can rap for him. Just give me 1 minute, and I got signed on the spot. You know what I mean? That right there is like that's bigger than me. You know what I mean? That's some shit that's like I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I can't. And it's so crazy when I went to the place right to go upstairs to rap. You gotta have ID to get in the building. I ain't had ID. So the boy, I sat on the side by the crowd, but the security boy was like, "Yo, come here, man. You gotta get a patch back. This is Universal building. Give me the patch. Go ahead." To this day, I wish I knew who he was. Like he saved my whole life.
Wow.
Mind you, all I had to do is not be him, not be there. That's it. It's over.
Wow.
So that's what you know it's meant to be.
yeah.
Oh, you got right what you supposed to have.
Let me ask you something. So we saying like you know everything is meant to happen. How is that process of like you taking that in? Well, and I know it's hard to deal with like the passing of your son. Like, how do you take that with that?
It'd be different days. I feel different ways.
Yeah.
Because even though you can know what you know in your philosophy and all that, but some days you still like you don't give a fuck. Like, man, I don't give a fuck because you're being selfish. You want your son back.
Yeah.
You mean you're being selfish? You're like, man, this shit not cool. You see people with their sons. You see, it's like, so like, but at the same time, you still got to fight for. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die. I just didn't want to see it.
Right.
He's gonna die no matter what. I just didn't want to see it. He supposed to see me die. I don't supposed to see him die. Because now I gotta leave. This is the hardest part is when you put your baby in the ground and I leave the graveyard. When you leave and everybody leave, that's the shit that. Remember, I'm going to the graveyard 3 o'clock in the morning, jumping over the gate, like go to, because like he's by himself, And then one day I had a dream, and he said, "Dad, I'm not there no more."
Wow.
So he said, "I'm dead. I'm not." And I'm like, "What the fuck? You talking about? You're not there no more? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Damn, I was going to the graveyard like late at night and shit like that. I'm not there no more."
Wow.
Clear as day. I'm talking about. Don't I say he said it to me? Clear as day. I'm talking about. Because I only had 2 dreams of him, but I said, "Damn, that shit was clear as shit." Like, So like, it's like it's a mind trip. It's not like having a baby since they was born and you went their whole life with you. Because it's different kind of dads. It's like some of my kids, they wasn't living with me their whole life because the situation with moms, whatever. This kid with him was with me his whole life since he was born. So we got that. So when you lose somebody like that from you, it's like a life altering. Wow. She's life altering, man. It's like if you got a kid, you'll understand.
Yeah.
It's like, mind you, I just talked to him 2 hours before it happened. 2 hours. Because I had the lottery the day before he passed. I had the lottery. He's like, "Dad, we just eat the lottery with the money." I said, "Yo, listen, I'm running late. I'm gonna call you right back." And that was it.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, man.
So like,
Listen.
Then my mom knows things. Never said nothing to me about it. My mom knows that. I said, I'm thinking like, when that happens to me, she probably called me or something. No. No, I was like, damn. So it's like deep. It's like deep seated, some type of shit. Like like I said, like the generation shit from back. Before. So, your son's son died. You gonna say nothing to him at all? That's how you know it's deep. Like
Well, when was the last time you talked to your mom?
Well, I talked to her. She had fell and couldn't get up. My sister couldn't get up by herself, so I had to go help her. And that's the last time I talked to her. But before that, it was like a couple years, years. You mean we don't talk? My mom don't know. We don't talk at all. I mean, so like we got to disconnect. You know what I mean? But it ain't like a regular. It ain't like I mean. So what I had to do was, I used to love her a lot when I was younger, but I had to stop. Because it was hurting me. I mean, you love somebody and they don't fuck with you. Like at some point you're gonna say, man, I gotta keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, especially when it's your mom. Like, I mean, especially when you don't got no dad or none of that shit. Like, I mean, your grandparents nothing new. That's all you really got. Like, I mean, it's like, but you gotta keep it pushing. You gotta just like, damn, like, but it's definitely not easy.
No.
It's like, damn, mind you, then you're not even a regular nigga. Like, I ain't like I'm out here just being a smoker or something. I'm out here doing shit that a mother would be like, damn, that's my son, right? You know what I mean? But you ain't get, but it is what it is. I say, you can't get it all. You can't get it all. Something's going to be missing. Whether you're going to be ugly with the money, you're going to be handsome with broke, or you can't get it all. Some shit you're going to be missing. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Listen, like I said, I love the outlook your outlook on life and your outlook on things, because a lot of people do not have that. And I think that's what's keeping you young. That's what's keeping you vibrant, and that's what's keeping you, continue pushing on. And one, I appreciate you even taking this time to be able to talk about this. Because I think this is important. So what I was saying earlier, I was saying that we got to start humanizing our you know what I'm saying. And a lot of times people see artists as just opportunities, and I think conversations like this puts you as a human, and people can see that. And I think so many people are going to be inspired by just even hearing I think a paragraph of what you said. People are going to be inspired. So I appreciate you, brother.
if I had one wish though, I just wish the young people get like a leader, like a leader for the neighborhood, each neighborhood or something like that. And just show them that y'all better than what they think that y'all are. Cause they some young boys smart. You know what I mean? But they caught in a situation though, they can't. When you're young, you can't go to somebody and say like, let's make up. Cause they're gonna say, I'm not bitch. I'm not gonna be no bitch. I'm not gonna be dick eating. I'm not gonna do that. You know, because you're young. You still think like that. So it gotta be somebody that's gonna come in like, listen, we gotta fix this. I mean, cause we killing each other. We gonna be all of us gonna be dead.
We get people. They need to know their value. Look, Einstein said this best. He said, "Everyone's a genius, but when you test a fish on how well he can climb a tree, his whole life he thinks he's stupid."
Yeah,
right?
Because it wasn't for him. You gotta find out his niche.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I think a lot of times people will feel lost because they don't know what their niche is.
Plus, when you're young, you're not gonna do certain things because you're not sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Like me, I can go talk to somebody and say, yo, this, that, whatever, how I feel, because I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we gotta try. I mean, somebody gotta try to see the young boys because they dying to. Mind you, I know how the parents feel. Now I'm on the side when a parent loses a kid, it's like you kill a parent.
Yeah.
So mind you, we having 500 murders every year. That's 1,000 parents that's getting killed every year. You know what I mean? Every year we walking around with all these people looking normal, they broken, they killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Crying in the middle of the day, crying at night. Broken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? And it's something like it's for nothing. For no money, no nothing, just for nothing. Like, I mean,
yo, even I just watched the Quavo and Takeoff video, and the whole time, like Quavo, like, damn, bro, we just was playing basketball together. Why you acting like that? And main, cause like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. And Quavo, like, all right, man, we out. And he tried to,
oh, that's how that shit happened.
Yeah, he tried to walk away from the situation. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yo, that's a tragic loss. That's a 28-year-old that's at the top of his game like that, man. That's just a tragedy.
But this would it be too, like, it be niggas killing niggas robbing niggas raping bro. But we be like, yo, the white man, the cops.
But no, it's the white man that put this in motion though. We hate each other because they give us nothing.
But we've been programmed, right? That's
we programmed for sure.
All right, cool. We understand that, but we can't live on that.
No, you can't. You're right. But I'm just saying, but it's like if you put a kid in the basement, right? And you lock him in the basement, right? You never take him to school, nothing. You gotta understand why he can't read. You can't read because how you gonna know how to read? I mean, you can't expect him to be like other kids if he don't get the same. I mean, so it's like we like, so let's think about this. Somebody might see you successful, right? What your success might do to them is like, damn, it show everything that they not. And multiply everything that they not. because even though they're not knowing, we got to be special to make it. We can't be regular. We got to be special. Other people, they just make it. They don't got to worry about making it. They already got paid already. We got so when you make it, it's like damn. A person that didn't make it, like damn man, it just multiply how they feel about themselves already. So they hate themselves. They hate you because I mean they're not gonna say this, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, nigga, you think you somebody, like, I mean, like, it's like because they took everything from us. So we got, if you got 10 niggas in the house and you only put one loaf of bread in there, they're gonna be fighting over that shit. That's how it's gonna be. Cause I mean, because you know, you're gonna go try to survive. I mean, did it survive turn to hate? It's like, I mean, and then we ain't gonna talk about no emotional shit. Like, I mean, we're gonna just keep it in that side and it's gonna turn into gunshots. You know what I mean? But of course, we're not supposed to stand on it because we gotta do better. We gotta want more. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we in a land that we're not even supposed to be in. We forced into everything we forced into is not supposed to be us.
Yeah,
So
but
you can make us Americanized, but we could tell we something different the way we talk, walk, act, make music out of nothing. We ain't no instruments. Rap come from no instruments, and we different.
Yeah.
Oh, but even that conversation, right? What you just saying, like, we not even from this. Is it, bro? Like, if it's an onion, you know how far back we gotta peel that onion back just to have that one little conversation about.
You know, it's crazy. You gotta read this book called Before the Mayflower.
Before me, got you.
Yeah.
Crazy. It go from before slavery all the way through slavery, all through that shit. It show you everything how it started, everywhere. You know what I mean? And it show you like, I'm like, damn, we was kings. Like, what the hell? I'm talking about the Africans seeing the white people, like, why the fuck they scared like that? They never seen. Right. I mean, it's like, so I'm 16. I knew I heard about slavery, but I didn't know when it happened. None of that shit. I found out later shit. But when I felt that, I was appalled. Like, what the fuck that happened? And they ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, like, but I think if we all got it together, we'd be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Oh my God.
It's hard to get everybody on the same page when everybody thinks it's so minuscule, bro. And everybody,
you know why? Because it takes one person to mess up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, I think everybody got that. It's called that Highlander technique. I mean, they think they can only be one. They can only be one person at the top. And a lot of the times you got to realize there's so many opportunities out there. Just because you make it don't mean that's going to mess with my opportunity. Yeah. And that's the issue. So,
but like I said, though, at the same time, you always want something to fight towards. Just something to fight towards. Because if everything was fixed, we wouldn't have nothing to fight towards.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you already got $10 billion. It's like you really don't, the hustle. You don't gotta really. It's like you losing your hustle. You're losing what you live. I mean, your love, because it's like you already made it. Then what? Now what? Yeah. So like maybe this is the thing to keep us. Because it's like everything is seem like it's distract us. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna die anyway. So we can cry about people dying and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna die anyway, right? But they shouldn't have to die so young and so tragic, of course. But they're gonna die anyway. You know what I mean? So you gotta say, well, if they're gonna die anyway, what's the big deal? But the big deal is that you don't got to kill your own friend. You don't got to kill people that look like you.
That's
you don't have to cause pain while they're alive. Cause their family pain while they're alive. You know what I mean? Death is definitely coming. I mean, for everybody, but like we could have more respect and love for each other.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody never teaches that when we young. They never told me that shit. I mean, like nigga, what I was told was don't let nothing slide.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught. Don't let that shit slide. Especially being in the penitentiary system, don't let that slide. You know how hard it is to learn how to forgive somebody when the whole life you've been taught that just don't let shit slide. He trying to play you. I mean, you gotta say, like, forgive him. What the fuck? What the fuck? You don't even recognize yourself when you start doing that shit. Like, what the fuck? Forgive him. What the fuck is that? I ain't even recognize my own self saying it. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck is that? Like, so like, I mean, like he said, we programmed wrong. But you got it. If you want something, you can get it. You can become a better person. You can reprogram yourself. I'm trying every day. I ain't get there yet, but you know what I mean?
The younger generation gotta want more for themselves, man. It's like you got to get out that 10-block radius. So what I did when I was 18 to get out of the 10-block radius, I started working at the airport. You know, with that come with free benefits to fly around the world. And that's what I started doing. And my mind started expanding. And I started seeing new people, eat different food, you know.
But you know what, though, Ma? You think about this, though, Ma. You can go anywhere you want just on a computer.
You definitely can.
We ain't had that.
You're right.
We ain't had that.
That's
so you go to Thailand, you go right on Thailand, and you can walk around with the mouse and go see Thailand. You know what I mean? Even though it ain't the same.
Oh, no.
Right.
But you can connect to anybody you want now. Like, it's no like, let me tell you something. Back when I got signed, you couldn't even email a song to nobody.
Yeah.
Only person to email a song, you had to have $1 million board. The board was $1 million. Only Dr. Dre had it, Bad Boy had it, and like major. You could email a song with your phone now.
Yeah.
Emailing the song was the major. That's like you could do a song with somebody from LA. Now got to be here. You can email them the song. Well, that was a big deal back in fucking 2001. Now it's like so. Like if you want to reach out to Puff Daddy, he might not see it, but you can send him a message if you want. You know what I mean? Like The luck of the draw. He might see it, he might not. Who knows? But you got a chance to do it. My era, you couldn't do none of that shit.
You had to go with your CD.
Yeah, you got to go CD. You got to go right to their face. You mean you got to? So that's why people now feel entitled because they feel like they look on the joint. Everybody look like they got successful on Instagram. Everybody look like they got everything, and I mean, so they start. You know, get young people is easy to like mislead.
Yeah.
But get another thing too. Everybody that died, you see it because
you see it.
Before you only know who died in your neighborhood, like he died. All right, now you see shit all day, so you get numb to it.
Yeah, yeah.
You keep seeing every day. It's like, I mean, so like nothing really had value no more.
That's facts.
Yo, I talked to Simba, the rapper Simba, and I said, yo, it's a drought on real niggas, bro. Like not like real street niggas, just real solid individuals. It's a drought.
Listen, because you know what society do? Like, say for instance, say I'm arguing with somebody that got 100 million, right? And I got 100,000. Say the nigga with 100 million have sex with my sister that's 15 and he's 30. If I say something about it, I'm hating because he got 100 million. Society go with whoever got the most popping and whoever got the money. That's what they go with. You hating. No matter what the topic is, no matter what it is, you're hating. You know I mean, people only respect money, like they don't respect no type of like morals and nothing like that. They don't. That's not even a thing. You know I mean, they care about. I mean, whoever got the money, that's what they like. I mean, look up to. That's what they think.
Yeah, it ain't even gotta be the most money. It's about who got the most followers, right?
Yep, followers. I mean, so and you hating, like hating. I said that should be like. So like sometimes you gotta just take a step back and be like, okay, and understand. Look at it from a different perspective. Or if not, you go crazy. You gotta be like, yo, nigga, what? I'm right. You don't hear what I'm saying? What he say? Like, I mean, so like, you gotta sit back like it ain't even that serious. Like, I mean, and then that forgiving shit is a major thing that make you feel like better about yourself.
Yeah.
Because it ain't even for the other person. It's more for like for yourself.
For you. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I started seeing that, I said, damn, that's kind of like that's. I thought it was giving in. Like it's giving you bitching, you giving in, but no, it's like for yourself.
You said you and this is crazy. You say this right. Because this how I always used to think. And this why I moved how I move and do what I do. Because you like, yo, we all going to pass one day, right? So if I know that, and just say you live 100 years, because that shit is still minuscule, right? That's no time when we talking about this the world we live in and being on Earth. So if I know that, and shit, we'd be happy to see 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't I go chase my dreams? Why would I stay in Southwest Philadelphia knowing there's only a couple options for me? It just don't make sense for me. So
but for some people that fear of failing.
But I mean, we from the hood, we already fell.
Yeah, but I'm just like, you know, putting themselves out there. Everybody ain't got the balls to put themselves out there.
Man, fuck
like, everybody will see you fail. Like, I mean, because for me it was hard to do it, but I was so fucked up. I said, like you said, I was failing already. So I said, I can't get no worse than this. I got to try something. You know what I mean? But you know, everybody not like that.
Yeah, it's that mindset. It's also about people that's around you, because a lot of times if somebody's around you that's giving you nothing but negativity, and you listen to that, then you're gonna believe them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's what happens, man. So especially if you don't have that inner voice that's telling you, listen, you know, forget what everybody's saying. I got this. I can do this, because that's what you did. You know,
I used to lie to myself all the time, like, I'm special. I can do this. I can do. I mean, like, I ain't all the way believe it myself, but I kept telling myself that until I start believing it.
Exactly. And that, but the thing you gotta realize, because you're the most influential person in your life, right? You talk to yourself more than you talk to anybody else. So whatever you say to yourself matters. So if you're telling yourself that you can get it, you can be able to make it, you're more likely to be able to be motivated and get it done. If you tell yourself, nah, man, I don't know if I can do it, then you're gonna fail.
Yeah, for sure. Because you already failed already as soon as you say that.
That's facts. That's facts.
You say that.
Yeah.
So y'all doing these joints every week?
Yeah. So every week we're gonna be having different people on. You know what I mean? And it's just a way to be able to have a platform, to be able to give people that voice, and to again have people see like who individuals in the industry are. You know what I'm saying? So I know there's a lot of people that didn't even know your story. You know what I'm saying? And now they know your story. And again, it makes individuals in the industry, you know, human. And
another thing too is like, you know, people change.
Yeah, that's fact.
The person might knew you last year or 2 years before. They think they know you, but you're not even that person no more. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing for this now, because they can see like your growth, where you at now.
Absolutely.
How you think now?
Yeah, so we definitely want to have you back on. We'd love to have you back on. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Because I just love the energy you bring and just the content you bring. Because like you are, I don't think a lot of people even know how much information you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm so grateful to be able to have you on right now. And
man, I'm glad y'all had me on here, man. Just talking to Mont Brown, that's my man. Like, cause I never really get to talk to him too much, but that's my man. We go back like way back. You know what I mean? Cause I remember he was a guy trying to rap and trying to do his thing. I'm like, this nigga be talking about paying for his own videos, paying for features, and I mean, but this back in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? So I see him doing this thing. I was happy. Like, you know, you get that little happy, like a little brother doing like things. You know what I mean? So it was good to have him on there with me. I mean, so I could talk to him. You know what I mean?
absolutely, brother. So I think we're about to end this live, man.
All right.
But listen, we appreciate you. I think Mont can't. He has a hard time getting back on right now. But listen,
cool.
Appreciate you. We appreciate everything you've done for the culture. We're giving you your flowers right now. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I think it's an important piece, and we definitely want you to continue to, you know, show individuals just the next step of who you are, you know what I mean, with just like your artwork, with just your music, and just your mindset. And I can't wait to see the movie or the book or whatever's about to happen.
And I gotta call you too on the phone, like a regular call, so I can talk to you about some stuff too. You know what I mean?
Yo, absolutely, you already know.
So peace out. I love all y'all. Peace out.
All right, listen. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being on the inaugural episode of Industry Anxieties. Look out for
the first one. I was on the first one. Get it right. I love y'all. Peace.
We had to have the good brother on the first one. He set the tone, and every week we're gonna be having great individuals on this. I want you guys to all have a great day. Don't forget to protect your energy and invest in your mental wealth.
Peace.
Out.
B5099. German shepherds in your cell, niggas shaking you down. You handcuffed butt naked, this shit breaking you down.